No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. The Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that guy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Boy, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's in open space downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Now, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the wide out. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's got room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Throws to the wideout.
What are you doing?
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. He'll get this drive started from the 29.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Brings up third down.
past the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Jennings. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Backed up now, here's second and long.
The safety.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let one fly
Go.
in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires downfield. Complete to
What are you doing? Why didn't you get in front of me? That should have been a pick. What the fuck?
Exactly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got him! Bobo! Get the ball! Get the ball! What you do? Yeah, I just caused a sack fumble. That was me, 25.
Ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Got him!
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Looking for room. It's Edwards.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 35. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds his man, it's Moore. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down.
Number 15 on the field goal.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Just like the end of the game, the first half can finish up with a defensive penalty, so there will be one more untimed down. He'll set up to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The first half can end on a defensive penalty, so we'll get a little bonus football and an untimed down.
Number 15 on the field goal.
The attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of...
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Using his legs, it's Harden. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Pauler, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Gonna swing it on second down. A strike downfield. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
I'm going to do it again. Okay. I'm going R1. There's nobody there.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Fuck!
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains for the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space.
Yeah.
Intercepted.
Why don't you get in front like they do, you fucking queer?
Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
I knew that was a bad play. I don't even know why I picked that. Fuck. I knew that.
Looking for space. It's Harden. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
He's going to fire deep.
That's the wrong button, first of all.
Just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this defense has been lights out.
He's still trying.
This
He's
football game.
fucking
They
square.
this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Fuck! Fuck!
It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Fuck!
This offense has it with really good field position. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Pass rush.
Motherfucker, thank you.
Quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 6 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate.
Come on, guys. I need bigger blocks than that, dude. My offensive line's doing great, but
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen.
That's a shitty fucking block, homie.
Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
That really was a shitty fucking block, homie.
You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Blue Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Keeps it on the draw. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. Trying to find the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Duke. Extra point here will give them the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down to the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
No! No!
And he'll get out of
Fuck!
It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh,
yeah! Big time stop, baby!
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And the Duke offense heads back onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse, I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. With the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.